Looks like you have finally made the decision to switch to Linux. Now, as you can see right now, this is how Linux looks like. One of the many variants and desktops of Linux. This is how it looks like. Really smooth, really fluid. You can easily just launch anything whenever you want, and it's gonna be just fluid. You can download all the applications from one place. For example, let's say I want Steam. I don't have to go to any website or anywhere. You can easily download it right from here. You see? And it's a one-click installation just like this. Let me just show you. Install. And now it's reloading. Well, reloading the page. Just wait a minute. And now as you can see, it has been installed. This is a video to show you how you can start your Linux journey because you see, let me just show you. These are the major Linux distributions in the market right now. Like major at the top. But in reality, they are like, I don't know, let me just search how many distributions are actually there. Well, if you don't know what distribution is, well, Linux is just a base. Over that, you have multiple variants, multiple versions of Linux, which you can install depending on what you want to use it for. For example, there are distributions for gaming, distributions for content creation, distributions for your daily work, and distribution for hardcore processing like, video editing or maybe AI ML, and then various categories. So let me just search how many Linux distributions are there. There are hundreds of Linux distributions available with some sources estimating over 600 actively maintained ones. Yeah, but we're just gonna choose our Linux distro from this list. So right now we're at a website where you can see these are the major Linux distros which you might have heard of. Ubuntu, most probably you've heard of this, then Chrome OS from Google. Don't go for Chrome OS, okay? Just don't. It's not even actually Linux. Then we have Fedora. Fedora is what I'm using right now. This is how Fedora workstation looks like. This is the default GNOME edition. Now, let me just give you another thing, okay? Just another fact. Just like there are so many distributions as you can see right now, there are multiple types of desktops out there. For example, right now what you're seeing is GNOME. Consider it like a very polished, minimal and beautiful version of macOS, but better. So let's first choose a distro, which you should call a base. Now, you'll not see much of a difference in choosing the distributions. The real difference which you will see and face and feel will be from your desktop. So let's say you have Ubuntu, really nice, but I don't know. Let's go for something better. Now, Fedora is really beautiful as you can see and it's really fast and efficient, but there's a learning curve. Like, consider it like you're gonna have to know the beginner part of Linux. So what we're gonna do is start the beginner part. In the next video, when we'll make a transition from beginner to intermediate, then we'll go to Fedora and Manjaro. And then Arch is like the pinnacle of Linux distributions, the top, the king. Well, you can start with Linux Mint. It's really beautiful. It has a cinnamon desktop. Now, it is like a really traditional version of Linux, very traditional, and I think you should not go for that. Like, I don't think so you should go for that. It's a little old-fashioned. Like, it is indeed the best, the most stable, the best experience of Linux, but not the best experience of your desktop because it's traditional. So, what we're gonna go with is Zorin OS. Now, you might have heard of this. It was really popular. A new version was released just now. And this is indeed a distribution which allows you to have multiple type of desktop. You can experience everything. And there's something else. It is particularly made for those people who want to transition from Windows to Linux. This will help you gain experience. This will make you feel the power, the stability, the performance of Linux. So, let's see. As you can see, it has multiple desktops. This one, so many. On Linux, you can have any type of desktop you want. And you can even create your own desktop setups as well, like own desktop. You can place your starter button wherever you need, where you want to be. You can actually create a different kind of taskbar, a dog, maybe at the center, maybe on the very bold ones at the display. You have all the freedom. You have all the customizable and powerful abilities. And yes, not to forget, the performance of gaming on Linux is just voila. Like on Linux, you're going to have the best gaming performance, as you can see right now. And the graphics are really beautiful on Linux. Like, it's actually good. But you cannot play those games who have anti-cheat systems. For example, most of it is limited to battle royale games like PUBG, Fortnite, and some others will not work here. But instead, awesome games like, well, No Man's Sky, as you can see right now, Red Dead Redemption, Tomb Raider, Cyberpunk, and then what was that amazing Chinese game? Black Myth Wukong, all of them work on Linux flawlessly. And you can grab all of them from Steam, no problem. So let's go to download. Now, it has a pro version, but let me just give you a suggestion. On Linux, you don't need to pay for anything. You can actually download anything you want because everything is open source. All the features they are providing in the pro version, if you have a little experience, you can get all of them for free everywhere, anywhere you want on any distribution. So what we're going to go with is the core version. Skip to download and download begins. Well, I'm going to go and download it from a different server, maybe from somewhere in Asia. Let's go with Singapore, South Korea. I'm just going to go and open a lot of other mirrors and see which one downloads the fastest and download it. Yep, just like this, open them. I'm doing random. And now let's go to the download page and see which one's the fastest. 3 hours, no. 10 hours, no. 3 hours, then we have this one, no. 11 hours, really? No, no, no. Alright, this one actually will download it for under 2 minutes. That's how you get the fastest download mirror link. Now on Linux, you can, like applications and the packages, the drivers, everything is stored on different repositories, servers. And on Linux, you can enable a setting called fastest mirror download, which will allow you to just hit the install button and it will download it from the fastest repository, as you can see right now. One repository takes 6 hours, 8 hours, I don't know how much, while the other one just 2 minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is actually open this. Well, I'm going to show you how you can install Zorin OS on your PC. Okay. Well, I don't think so. I should tell you how to, install it because there are so many installation tutorials out there. What I'm doing here is to help you switch for the first time. So I'm going to skip the download part. There are so many videos you can watch on the internet. What I'm going to actually tell you is something even more important. How to start your Linux journey. And that is why I'm just going to skip to that part and start from the main D. Okay. After the installation. Well, if you want me to tell you how to install Linux properly on dual boot, maybe like alongside Windows, or just, remove Windows and only Linux, I can teach both of them. Just let me know in the comments and I'm going to create a video about that. Okay. Our download is nearly completed. And yeah, my hair is so wet. There's no volume. Like my hair could reach even that height, It's just so wet from the shower that, well, this style's not that bad, but still leaving that. Let's begin. So what I'm going to use is boxes. It's like a virtual machine. It allows me to actually, have multiple subsystems or virtual machines and install systems on that. And that's how I'm going to show you how you will see the operating system after the installation. Well, why don't we just go through the installation ourselves? Okay, we can do that. I'm not going to tell you how to create a flash boot drive, but yeah, let's go. Well, why should I? Let's just skip the installation part, okay? Well, like this. Okay then, so at last here we are, and yeah, don't worry about the display. I'm going to fix that in a minute. You won't see anything like that. So here we are. This is the first time. And there we go. That's how you'll see the first time the beautiful Zorin OS 18. And you can already see and feel how beautiful it looks like, doesn't it? Now let's start the tour, shall we? You have your start menu. Next. Then we have multiple appearances mode. Let me just show you. This is the normal one. Then we have this, the type which I was using till now. You can make the background blur as well if you want to. Yep. And that's how it looks like. Really awesome. Beautiful. Then you have Chrome OS Live one like this, But I'm going to prefer the Windows way because most probably you're coming from Windows. And then you have themes, colors, accent colors, dark and light mode. And yeah, it does look good. Then effects, we have the jelly mode, the OG jelly mode, really. But no, then we have desktop adjustments, if you want these icons, and then multiple basic, these are just the basic level of settings you get to customize the appearance. You can do a lot more than that at ease. And yeah, it recognized that I'm using a virtual machine, so speed may be a limit. And for the best experience and performance, just use directly on a computer or a laptop. Then we can connect our online accounts. And we have a Zorin Connect application through which you can seamlessly sync your laptop and PC with your mobile phone device. And to be honest, this works awesome, like the best, near to Apple level. Well, not that much, but like you get your work done. Then next, we have multiple applications from the software store. Let me just show you, launch the software. It's going to take a minute to download the catalog. And then next, let's begin. Now till then, let me just show you. So this is your start menu, really basic but nice. And this is your file explorer, really beautiful, isn't it? Like actually simple and beautiful. Let me just change the wallpaper, change background. And here we have a catalog of really nice and beautiful wallpaper set. So which one should I go with? Maybe this or the dark one? Maybe this? This one looks nice. No, no. It depends on the taste of the person using it. Let's go with this one. Yeah. And I literally forgot to turn on my Wi-Fi. And now it should start downloading stuff. Let me just relaunch it. There we go. Now leaving that, you have Brave browser by default. There's a reason Linux is trying to ditch Firefox and Chrome because Brave is just amazing. Now let me just, help you start. So let me just show you the settings first, which is the main place. Now in the top, taskbar, you have taskbar like softwares, applications pinned here. This is the activities button. Like for example, I'm launching an application here. Now you can change your desktop like this. You see, you can just scroll here in this button and it's gonna change the workspace. Let's say I'm launching this thing. Now on the next one, I'm launching files. It's gonna just, create more and more desktops and you can easily just scroll through them from this button. Click on it to go to this workspace mode and you can just type any application line, application name. For example, let's say settings. There we go. Click enter, you're there. Let's say you want to search for something else, like a setting within setting. For example, touchpad. There we go. It is really beautiful. Then this is, the pen drive button, eject button. Then this is the quick access menu. On your laptop, you will see way more options than this. For example, there will be a brightness slider. You have the power modes. You can easily change between balance, performance, and power saving, dark style and light style. And then you have the screenshot utility tool. It is really handy, like really handy. You can easily record videos, record screen recordings, take screenshots of the whole screen with the cursor. You have that option. Then you have the log button and the power button. Like just click on it. You can see which one you would like to go for. Suspend means just, closing the lid off, that kind of one, sleep mode. Now let's go to the settings option, settings app. And I'm gonna go through everything to let you know how things work. This is the really basic, like way basic, okay? So just like every time, you have your Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Then here you have Bluetooth. Then on the display, you have options to change between scaling and then refresh rate, resolution, orientation, basic stuff. Now, you might wonder like where are 125 and 150%? You can use that by enabling fraction scaling. When you enable that, now you have the options, but I just like 100%, that's fine. I'm just going to go with normal one. Then we have sound. If you have multiple, input output devices in the sound, you can do that. If you want to over amplify your speakers, like let's go above 100, maybe 150, you can easily do that like this. You see this red slider? This is an indicator of, going above 100 like this. And so does your input device. You can easily just, do this and change your default input device like mic and other stuff. Then you have power modes. Right now, I'm on a virtual machine. That's why performance mode is not here. And then we have multitasking. You see, hot corner is like when you go to the corner like this, you will go to the workspace mode directly. Now you have active edges. Let's say I want to snap it here. I have the option, but when it's off, I still have the option. But leaving that, it's just an assistant of a sort, okay? Then we have workspaces. As you saw, the workspaces kept increasing as I was, launching every application in every space, but you can have them fixed as well. Then multi-monitors and other stuff, then goes the appearance. Now, we already saw the Zoin appearance application. We have themes, you can customize a lot of other stuff as well. You can download separate themes for applications, the icons, cursors, and the shell means the desktop. You have all of that option. And they actually provide a guide. So yep, that's nice. Then effects, desktop, well, we have already seen this. And you have the wallpapers, you can add more, or you can just go to, well, a picture, right click and set it up as background. Now you have the application settings. Well, these are going to be basic, like in the camera, you have permissions to give or not. And app is not sandbox. This is, well, a logo which tells you that whether the application is containerized or not. Sandbox applications, which are aka flat hub or flat packs, you will see the sign, like let's see if there's an application called Evolution. As you can see, we have two options, ZoinOS and FlatHub. FlatHub or Flatpak are containerized. They are way more secure, way more stable, and they are like containerized. They will not touch, or they will not even able to see if there are any system files or personal files. You see, you know what I'm talking about? That's the level of security you get on Linux. Now you have the notifications, search, well, this search as we are talking about. You can also set file locations if you want to search for files, then online accounts, and yes, sharing. Well, ZoinOS Connect is an option, or you can just go all in and share it using Wi-Fi or, well, file transfer protocol FTP. Then mouse settings, mouse acceleration, disable it. It's really important. Then keyboard, and yes, you can also add color profiles according to your need or import a file if you have one. I prefer Rec 709 the best, then printers, accessibility, and yes, if you want to update your system, just go here, upgrade ZoinOS, and it's going to search for any upgrade if there are, or updates like it is right now. Let it just, update. And then you have software updates, which will open this software updater application. One click and all the drivers will be updated. One click and all the applications will be updated. As you can see, we have application updates, system updates, driver updates, all at one place. That's how it is. And then remote desktop, SSH, we can add or remove users. You can change these stuff. But what's actually important is this. ZoinOS, as you can see, is based on, where is it? Why am I not able to see well? It is based on GNOME desktop. The very same desktop, as you can see right now, this beautiful one. This and the desktop you're seeing on GNOME are actually the same GNOME. But we have applied a different theme, a different set of taskbar and dash, a different mode of customization and application icons and cursors. And that is why these two desktops look entirely and completely different. That is why, because you have that level of customization. I like it this way. If you like it this way, you can make this desktop like this. You have all the options you ever gonna need. Then you have a lot of other applications which you can see. You have so much to see, so much to explore on Linux. Well, this was the basic video to help you transition from Windows to Linux. Not a tutorial, not an installation guide, not a setup guide, but a video to help you transition, to let you know the basics, to start as a beginner in the world of Linux. Now, in the next video, I have decided to, teach you the basic commands, and how Linux actually works inside. For example, if I want to update all the applications and system and drivers, everything ever installed or everything ever existed on my system, I just have to type sudo dnf update. Or if you're on Debian, Ubuntu or ZoinOS, it's going to be apt here. dnf update, enter the password. And as you can see, it's going to search for all the repositories or servers if there's an update available. And looks like there are almost 83 packages can be updated. Now these are kernel updates, Python, driver updates, then application updates, my desktop GNOME's update, and I can do all of that in one command. Now, I'm not going to do that right now. Then let's say I want to install a software. I just have to type sudo dnf install. Let's say I want to install VLC. Enter. and it's gonna just take a look how instant it was. You don't even have to go to the software store. Just type the command and press yes, and it's gonna install it in a second. No need to hop anywhere because all your work can be done from the terminal there. And that's the reason Linux is just awesome, just better. This is the beginner version. What I'm using right now is a little between intermediate and advanced, while there are multiple, beautiful desktops and window tiling managers, which are like extreme level. But you don't need to go that far, because if you can get your work done like this, why don't you just stay like that? You know, it just gets my work done and it looks beautiful. That's why I'm here. Well, I believe with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what do you think about it, and let me just shut down this virtual machine and delete it, because in the next video, I might just go all in and show you in my real desktop how actually things work in Linux. Okay? And yep, I'm gonna meet you in the next video. Till then, I'm signing out.